Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about Unfortunate Love was how Lakshmi begins to miss her dead parent on Kabachot, and Rishi was there to console her, and Malishka made a new plan with Sonia in order for them to put Lakshmi in trouble. So let's continue from there. During Kabachot festival, Lakshmi is sleeping in the room. Malishka and Sonia goes inside Lakshmi's room. Malishka says, I will apply the pineal essence on Lakshmi's face. She applies the essence on Lakshmi's lips. Lakshmi takes Rishi's name. Malishka says, I will apply more because Lakshmi is dreaming about Rishi, and she applies more to Lakshmi's lips. Shalu thinks to go to Lakshmi and she comes there. Malishka and Sonia are hiding behind the bed. Shalu thinks that Lakshmi is sleeping, so she should come back later. Grandma asks Shalu to wake Lakshmi up because the priestess have come and everyone is waiting for the Kabachot story. Lakshmi wakes up. Grandma asks Lakshmi if she is fine. Lakshmi says she doesn't know how she slept. Shalu says she is getting food smell and she finds the food plate on the table. Shalu says maybe brother-in-law ate it and they leave the room. Sonia and Malishka get happy that their work is done. Malishka get happy and says now the drama would happen and then everyone will know that great Lakshmi had eaten food already. Lakshmi goes downstairs. The priestess asks Neelam that who is your daughter-in-law. Neelam signals at Lakshmi and the priestess blesses Lakshmi and asks her to take her mother-in-law's blessings. Malishka thinks that today Neelam called Lakshmi her daughter-in-law, but now Neelam will badmouth about her. She says smell her and you will get pineal smell. Lakshmi takes Neelam's blessings. Neelam gets the pineal smell from Lakshmi, but she ignores the smell and she asks Lakshmi to take other people's blessings, and Lakshmi takes everyone's blessings. Everyone sit down to hear the Kabachot story. Malishka tells Sonia that they have to light up the fire with the gunpowder, and they have it. She says that pineal plate is still in Lakshmi's room and we have to use it. Sonia says yes, and she comes to Neelam and asks her to come with her. Neelam says we are sitting for the puja. Sonia says it is a matter of life and death. Neelam asks whose death. Sonia says it is Rishi's death, and Neelam gets up and goes with Sonia. Malishka comes to Neelam and Sonia. Sonia says we had a bet that if Lakshmi will keep the fast or not. Malishka says Lakshmi will keep the fast because she always pretends to be great. Neelam says Lakshmi has already kept the fast. Sonia says Lakshmi has not kept the fast, but Neelam says that she cannot believe that Lakshmi is not fasting. Malishka pretends and she asks Sonia that how are you sure that Lakshmi is not fasting? Sonia says I saw Lakshmi holding a food plate and she was eating the food. Malishka asks Sonia to tell them if she is sure and she asks for the proofs. Sonia says the plate must be in Lakshmi's room. Malishka says we should go there and check, and she manipulates Neelam. Neelam says to Sonia that if you are not saying the truth, then it will not be good for you. Sonia says what if I am saying the truth? Then what will happen? Neelam says then nobody will be bad than me for Lakshmi. Shalu thinks that the food plate was left in Lakshmi's room and it might attract the ant, so she decided to go and take the plate and she goes upstairs. The priestess sees Neelam, Sonia and Malishka going upstairs and she asks Neelam that where is she going to. Neelam says I will be back soon. Lakshmi thinks that what happened to Grandma and she signals to Bani to give Grandma water. Shalu comes to the room and picks the food plate and she is about to go outside the room, but Neelam, Malishka and Sonia comes there. Vinny looks at Ayush. Simi says Ayush is so handsome and he should like my Vinny. Ranu says we did not come here to make straight jalebi. Ayush asks Rishi that where is he going to. Rishi says he has an important meeting at the office. Ayush thinks that Rishi is joking. Rishi says he will wrap up the meeting soon and he will come back home because Lakshmi is fasting for him, and he goes. Neelam asks Shalu that what is she doing. Shalu says she was going to throw the food in the plate away, else the ant will come. Neelam asks Shalu to go. Sonia asks why did you let her go. Neelam asks what are we going to get by confronting Shalu. Sonia says now you got the proof that Lakshmi ate the food and Shalu was hiding the plate. Malishka says thank God that we saw it, else she would have taken the plate away secretly to hide Lakshmi's truth. Neelam goes away from there and Sonia and Malishka smiles. Ayush comes out and asks Rishi that where is he going to. Rishi says he is really going to the office and he goes in his car. Ranu comes out and tells Ayush that she wants to give him 11 rupees of shagun in order to fix him with her daughter. Ayush asks, "What are you saying?" and he drops the money. Ranu says, "We will like you," and Ayush says, "I have no interest in Shalu." Rano says to Ayush that it is good news that you don't like Shalu and says Neha is good. Ayush says, "I don't even have any interest in Neha also." Rano says you should take the interest in Neha, else how are we going to always come here? Simi and Vinny comes out. Rano asks Ayush to stay far away from them. Simi tries to introduce her daughter to Ayush, but Ayush says he already have a girlfriend and he goes away from there. Neelam comes downstairs with Sonia and Malishka. Neelam stops the Kabachot story and she asks Lakshmi why did she do this? Why did she lie? She says you lied on a sacred day of Kabachot and you faked to keep the fast. Lakshmi gets up and says, "What are you saying?" Neelam says you are pretending to keep this fast, but actually you have broken this fast and you have eaten food, and everyone is shocked. Lakshmi says to Neelam that no, I did not eat any food. Kiran says you sat in the puja and you did not think about Rishi once. She says this fast is for husband's long life and you broke it, and this can backfire. You called Rishi as your husband and at the other side you want to kill him. Lakshmi says I did not eat anything and says I did not break my fast. Neelam asks Lakshmi that didn't you eat anything? Then whose plate was in your room? Lakshmi says maybe it is for Rishi. Kiran says you are lying to save yourself because you have broken the fast. Grandma says why would Lakshmi lie? She had kept the fast even last year too. Neelam says so much has changed in 1 year. Relationships, circumstances and people have changed. It is not necessary that the same thing would happen this year too, because Lakshmi has also changed in the space of 1 year. Neelam says to everyone that Lakshmi did not keep the fast and she has broken it. Malishka says I am saying this from day one, that Lakshmi is fake and she pretends to be great. This is a drama. She is having food on Kabachot day. Rishi is in his car and he checks for his phone, but he couldn't find it and he thinks that his phone was with Ayush. Sonia says to everyone that she has never seen such a betrayer girl like Lakshmi before. She says that Lakshmi calls everyone as family and she does this behind their back. Shalu comes there and asks everyone to hear what her sister is saying and says maybe that plate is for brother-in-law. She tells Sonia that my sister can give her life for brother-in-law and she cannot put his life at risk. Shalu asks Lakshmi to call Rishi. Lakshmi calls Rishi. Ayush sees Rishi's phone in his pocket and he finds Lakshmi's call coming in. He picks the call and says he is coming. Lakshmi tells everyone that Ayush is having Rishi's phone. Neelam says you have done a big mistake and she prays to God to protect her son. Ayush comes there and asks that what happened. Shalu says everyone feels that Lakshmi has broken her fast. Ayush says Lakshmi is Lakshmi's sister-in-law who jumped in the fire for Rishi and who swallowed the poison too. Malishka says this is the truth and she asks Ayush to believe that Lakshmi came to ruin them and that is the truth, but Ayush asks Malishka to shut up. Everyone keeps accusing Lakshmi and Lakshmi faints and falls down. Shalu asks Lakshmi to open her eyes. Sonia says Lakshmi is pretending because her truth has come out in front of everyone. Grandma slaps Sonia and asks her to remember that she would also become a daughter-in-law of someone and says Lakshmi has fainted and you all are blaming her. If you couldn't think of relationship, then at least think about humanity. Rishi comes back and sees Lakshmi unconscious. He asks that what happened. Ayush says Lakshmi fainted due to dehydration. Neelam says Lakshmi is pretending. Rishi says Lakshmi is unconscious and you are saying that this is a drama. Ayush says this is nothing because everyone has accused Lakshmi of having food and breaking her fast and Rishi is shocked to hear that. Shalu says to Rishi that they all accuse Lakshmi of having the food from your plate. Rishi asks who is speaking this nonsense. Sonia says Lakshmi ate the food because the smell of the food is coming from Lakshmi's mouth. Rishi says that plate was mine and not of Lakshmi. He says Lakshmi is not pretending and she has fainted because she kept the fast for me. Rishi asks Sonia that how can you talk like this, and he asks if she cannot see what Lakshmi has done for him. Lakshmi took the bullet on herself for me and she jumped in the fire for me and she did not let me die. He asks where is your humanity? Where did it go? And he asks that what is their enmity with Lakshmi? He says Lakshmi has fainted due to me, and says if Lakshmi broke the fast, then also it is okay. She is my protective shield and she will not let anything happen to me because she saves me daily. Rishi lifts Lakshmi up and takes her to the room. He calls her name and sprinkles water on her face. Ayush comes there and says he has called the doctor. Lakshmi regains consciousness and opens her eyes. Ayush says sister-in-law doesn't even need a doctor now and he smiles. Ayush says his bone will go from the meat and says I will go and tell everyone that sister-in-law is fine. Lakshmi smiles looking at Rishi. Rishi asks if Lakshmi is fine. He says you are smiling as if you did not faint. Lakshmi says I had fainted and she worries that everyone's puja was left incomplete. Rishi says typical Lakshmi. She is thinking about everyone instead of herself and says the puja will resume once again, and he asks how did she fall down. Lakshmi recalls Neelam blaming her, but she refused to tell Rishi. Rishi says to Lakshmi that I know that you did not eat the food and that the plate was mine. He asks why did Lakshmi keep the fast. Lakshmi says she likes to care for Rishi and she feels happiness doing that. Rishi says I don't like it because you stop thinking about yourself while caring for me. He says I care for you and I cannot bear it if anything happens to you. Lakshmi says I'm fine. Rishi says you don't need to keep the fast and says this is my life but I am living it for you. You have increased my age even without fasting. And Rishi says thank you to Lakshmi and Lakshmi looks on. Okay guys, so the fact that Rishi was able to defend Lakshmi and stood by her makes this episode very interesting. But my problem is, if everybody could smell the essence smell or the pineal smell from Lakshmi's mouth, then why didn't Lakshmi smell it before anybody smells it? Yes, I know she was sleeping when they were applying it on her lips, but at least when she woke up, she was supposed to smell it, right? These people think we are foolish, right? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to check the comment section for the link to the next update. And I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.